Crock of the Year, guys. So these are our 4 Crocks that came up this year. I will read off each one, and you guys talk about them a little bit. Okay?
I know what my pick is for Crock of the Year. Before anything else, Mark, look at the 4 and decide your Crock of the Year, because I have one.
All right, for everybody at home, Mayweather-Pacquiao 2, the end of UFC pay-per-view, Tank Davis retirement, and John Jones to be absent from the White House card. Guys, what do you think of all these?
All right, do you want to start with Mayweather-Pacquiao 2?
Yeah.
That fight's going to happen, and I'll tell you why. A couple things. Number one, Netflix, again, they're interested in build-up and viewership. That will have decent build-up and good viewership. The real reason that's happening, Rolly is not fighting Pacquiao. Those talks just fell apart. So Rolly's, there's a mandatory, it's a name that escapes me, but point being, it's not going to be Pacquiao. If Pacquiao's not fighting Rolly for a title, in a fight he could have won, by the way, it's a winnable fight for a 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Why not run the Mayweather fight back? You play up the shoulder injury from the first fight.
Look, I love everything you're saying. I think it's a crock, but not the biggest crock of the year.
Interesting. I think that fight is going to happen. In the reasons behind it, Pacquiao is negative money.
I believe Pacquiao wants it much more than Mayweather would want it.
But Mayweather, Mayweather only wants free, easy fights. And
I don't think it's an easy fight anymore. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it is, but that's fair.
So I don't think it'll happen because I think Mayweather will be too much of a stickler for all the details. Again, not the biggest crock of the year, but I don't think it happens.
But on the flip side of that, like Mayweather did fight Gotti III in like Mexico City. You know what I mean?
Like, it's not Manny Pacquiao, who's
still, it's just a
looking
weird,
pretty good in retirement.
But it's like if he's willing to fight in Mexico City against John Gotti's
could he lose to Gotti?
No,
he could lose to Pacquiao.
Yeah, I don't think so. I really don't. But that's the one thing that we don't agree on. I just don't think that will be close at all. Next is the end of the UFC pay-per-view.
I've been on record. I believe the pay-per-view is actually gone. It's a 17, like a 1 point. What is it?
Break this down again to explain that Paramount basically
Paramount gave them billions of dollars.
Yes.
And they're like, UFC, no pay-per-views. And you guys think the UFC goes, okay.
Well, this is wise, because Turkey was like, hey, dude, there's no more DAZN pay-per-views. Who's a gazillionaire, too? And then they go, there's just DAZN pay-per-views still.
So they literally broke down the entire annual calendar.
It was bizarre.
There's not going to be... I think, again, I'll put... That's the only one that I think is. If I'm telling you, there's no UFC pay-per-views. They're not happening, dude.
Then I think I know your crock. Then all right, so let's go. Tank Davis retirement.
Not retired. That's the biggest crock of the fucking year.
Wow. I will say this. I think most boxers don't actually retire. Do I think Tank Davis will fight again? Ikabe Ibuchi just lost. Let me say that again.
The Atomic Bull or whatever.
It doesn't matter. No, it was a draw. Point being, no.
I'm saying he fought.
But it doesn't matter. Ikabe Ibuchi was undefeated. He literally received his first loss this month. Ikabe Ibuchi just lost this month. So, do I believe Tank Davis will fight again? Ikabe Ibuchi just fought, and I think Michael Nunn at one point took a kickboxing match.
Oh, so hold on. I mean, like...
So, what I'm saying is this, though, is in, like, true prime retirement for, like, an extended period of time, like during his prime years, I believe he's retired because of personal issues and his hatred of boxing.
Do you see the goalpost in the screen? Matt just moved it. Matt just moved the goalpost.
So when do you think Davis will fight again?
It says retirement, so he will fight again. Do you know how retirement works? Imagine retiring from your job.
I feel like you're mispronouncing that word. Retirement.
Anyway, so Davis is not retired. He'll fight again. I mean, it's binary. Retired or not retired. If you fight again, you're not retired. I believe that.
Do you believe Floyd Mayweather is retired?
Exhibition or pro fights?
That's not what I asked.
So,
moving the goalpost.
I asked a clarifier.
Oh, sure. I don't know, pro.
No, I don't think he fights another pro fight.
Exhibition?
Yeah. he just fights some fucking again.
See, I don't know, dude.
Well, that means he's fighting and getting paid for it.
Listen,
I
asked what the operational definition is of, like, are you telling me?
So getting paid to get punched and punched.
I think Mayweather will do that again.
All right, so Tank Davis
is going to fight at some point before he dies.
Do you think Bud Crawford's retired for good?
I do not think Bud Crawford is retired either.
Interesting.
I mean, let's go down the list of the fighters that have retired. We've got Tyson Fury, who's retired.
No. Stop for a second.
Tank Davis, not retired.
We'll be here for 6 days.
Tyson Fury unretired, like I think 6 times. Ray Leonard unretired like 6 times.
If you asked 3 years ago, hey, do you think Manny Pacquiao is going to unretire and fight for a piece of the WBC or WBA?
I would say possibly, because he's had no money, Mark, for like a long time.
So Tank Davis is going to fight again. What the fuck are you talking about?
Tank Davis, like, he's.
Do you know what Crock or not
Let
is?
me ask you this.
Is that a lie? Yes, that is a lie. Tank Davis is going to fight again. That's the entire purpose of this fucking segment.
Retirement is like the ultimate in showmanship. It's like you think,
I can't with this
it's
fucking-
over, and then James Brown comes out and does 4 encores.
Damn.
You know, put my fucking
How
robe
many
on
times John
again.
Jones retired? Yeah, all right, fine.
And
then
speaking of which, John Jones, will he actually be absent from the White House card?
I think that both he and Dana would want him on the card. I think that he will not be able to pull it together.
I definitely believe with your first part. I think there's, if I had a
Coin flip?
Yeah, 50-50.
I think it's yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I thought Tank was going to fight. I mean, we had Mannix on the show, and we did the Jake Paul,
yeah,
Jake
the Jake
Paul,
pod, yeah.
the Jake Paul lottery, and he goes, I already know he's fighting. He's fighting Tank Davis.
Yeah.
That fight was done. I didn't realize Tank Davis can't stop beating up, allegedly, every woman that looks at him, right? So with John Jones, like, if John Jones crashes his car with an 8-ball of coke in his fucking glove box, then I wouldn't be shocked that fight doesn't happen.
Yeah,
and he's
again,
done shit like that.
I think Dana and John both want him fighting at the White House.
Dana's, what he's projecting, what his public perception is that he does not want John on. That's the biggest crock of all time.
Yeah.
John Jones, as explicitly stated, he does want on. Tom Aspinall, as we alluded to,
double eye surgery. So I think he vacates. I think they want Poatan to fight John Jones. I mean, either heavyweight or light heaveight. Probably heavyweight.
Heavyweight, definitely.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And
no,
then
it will be because John won't cut anymore.
At the White House card, and I think
they said Poatan doesn't want to cut anymore. So
yeah,
everything.
I don't think they're going to be able to put the pieces together. So I don't think it's a lie. I think it's a fucking
like a logistical hurdle.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
The Poatan Jones, if they did it at Springfield High Memorial Auditorium, would be the biggest pay-per-view of all time. Imagine if they got Poatan John Jones on the White House front lawn. You get the American bad guy versus the biggest boogeyman.
Conor McGregor versus Sugar Sean O'Malley.
That would be also insane. I think.
But you can't get Conor to, like, it's not going to happen, dude.
But Jones Poatan's a lot closer than Conor versus anybody. Right?
You're talking about galaxies versus universes.
See, I don't think it's that far apart, dude. Like, Jones wants to fight, especially now with the landscape totally different because of Aspinall's eyes. I don't know, dude.
Well, anyway, Tank Davis, not retired. Total crock of shit. That's the biggest crock of the year. Not even close.
If Jones doesn't fight Poatan, right? What do you want? Because I think I floated this before. Now that the title will be vacant, now that Jones won't be fighting for it, the most American guy in the history of the UFC is Derek Lewis, who arguably has a better resume, objectively, than Tom Aspinall. Look at common opponents, everything. Imagine putting Derek Lewis versus Poatan.
That's what it's like. That's the fight to make.
Because that fight you can make.
And stylistically,
who knows?
Forget about Derek
Does
Lewis being the
spike
best.
him on his head?
I don't know. That's what I'm
he's
saying.
A huge guy, or does Poatan touch him with the left hook and just kill him?
Yeah. So, yep.
My balls was hot.
So did you guys agree on one?
No. I'm saying the biggest crock.
See, that's the only way
end of the
anybody
UFC.
wins a Noli. You guys have to agree on
Oh,
one. So
all right. If I have to agree on one, no, because
you don't have to.
No, Mark's right. Tank Davis will probably fight, but he's gonna be 41 years old
fine.
and like have an eye patch like Michael Elijah Day. There, Tank Davis coming out of retirement. He's not retired. That's a crock. There it is. Wow, unbelievable.
Congratulations, Tank Davis.
Congratulations. If you think cabbage is just smelly lettuce, like and subscribe to the Toe to Toe Fight Show.
You